you need to start your day.
BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
11 minutes past 7. Now, confirmation that 2 big-name stores are to open in Peterborough's Queensgate centre has been welcomed. The shopping centre's confirmed a Frasers department store and a Sports Direct will take over the former John Lewis space, just a week after Marks and Spencer announced they'd be leaving the centre. The leader of Peterborough City Council, Councillor Mohammed Farouk, says it's a welcome boost for our city centre, especially in light of recent events. Pep Cipriano is the Chief Operating Officer of Peterborough Positive at the city's Business Improvement District. Pep, good morning.
Morning, Dottie. You well?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are you feeling about a Frasers and a new Sports Direct for Peterborough City Centre?
Well, what's not to love? I mean, it's great news, isn't it? It's exactly, as you said, what we needed for the city centre and for the city. I think, obviously, with John Lewis being empty for so long, that building, it's just going to be a really, really good thing for everybody to enjoy and look forward to.
Frasers, in their statement about this, described the department store as hosting an array of aspirational brands. I mean, that sounds like marketing speak for expensive stuff. Is that right for Peterborough City Centre?
I think aspirational is the right word for the city centre per se. I think it needs to be that way. Like all city centres, they're struggling with footfall, with various other issues. You know, even though this is a retail brand, there is a focus to try and bring leisure into the city centre as well, to match both. So it becomes more of a half-day experience, more of a family experience. So yes, aspirational, bring it on. I mean, I'll be there straight away seeing what's on the shelves.
I know that you work with lots of businesses in the city centre, Pep, so you'll have a good read on how they're feeling about things. How has the announced departure of Marks and Spencer been taken?
Obviously, it wasn't taken well. I mean, no one's going to jump up and down with joy with that. But I think the bigger picture is the important thing for the city centre. There are so many flats going up. It's becoming a rural residential zone. And I think that's because of the university obviously opening last year. So you are going to get more and more people living in the immediate city centre. And when they step out their front door, what do they need to do? They're going to buy what's in front of them. So they're going to invest and spend money in these stores. So, yeah, it wasn't great, but I think it's a change. It's a completely different place to what it was 5 years ago. And I think, you know, it's just going to take time. It's going to take, for me, at least another year, 18 months for these stores to open, to start finding their feet. And also there's still a hope of a cinema opening in Queensgate. So when you have the likes of Frasers, the cinema, lots of residential, properties and people living in the city centre, it will become what it probably was 10 years ago, more of a kind of a buzzing place.
Is there the risk that with that huge John Lewis unit being empty for so long that the damage is done, that people have got out of the habit of going into town to have a browse, to look around, to do their shopping?
I think the short answer is no. I mean, because it's been empty for so long, it's that kind of anticipation. You really want to see what's going to happen next, and now we know with Frasers, and of course, you know, the cinema development and other associated stores with it. So, no, I don't think so. And I said the city centre has bounced back. I mean, we've got a really, really small vacancy rate for shops in the city. I forget what it is. I haven't got the figures in front of me, but I know, for example, it's much less than Cambridge. There aren't that. I mean, one of my roles is to try and vinyl wrap shop windows when they're empty. I'm struggling to find a couple. There's 2 or 3, of course, but no, I don't think there is a risk. I honestly do believe that you have to sort of get down a little bit to sort of rise again, and I think we are on the rise. It's just going to take a bit longer than people expected.
Interesting. Pep, thank you so much for your time. Pep Cipriano, the Chief Operating Officer at Peterborough Positive at the city's Business Improvement District.